Again, one of those days where I forget to turn on my microphone. Hello, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, and every other time in between. So we're gonna be hopping right into it. For those who have missed what we've been doing or don't remember, we have a Soviet amphibious assault force heading down to Darwin, Australia. And we are ordered to destroy it. And right here's the task force. So we have a contact bearing on our sonar systems at 5-7 Sierra 1. Let's take a look at our ordnance. Now for this mission we did pick up some TASMs, and we do have a nuclear TASM, being that the war has escalated significantly with the Soviets at this point. We're mostly loaded out with torpedoes. We have a couple of Moss. And depending on how big this task force is, this could be probably one of the more intensive missions that we've had to take up.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 057, designated Sierra 1.
Let's go ahead and throw out
Deploy
our
the towed array.
towed array
Aye, aye,
systems.
sir.
And let's take a look at what we got going on. We already have Sierra 1, and we're going to bring our bearing.
Con sonar, lost contact Sierra 1, last bearing 057, contact faded.
I say roughly about to 035.
Come right to 035, helm aye.
We're gonna go ahead and crawl down to 10
Make
knots.
turns for 10 knots, maneuvering aye.
At 600 feet, we should be okay.
Con, helm, steady course.
Start listening to what's
Con,
going
maneuvering,
on.
making turns for 10 knots.
Let's take a look at the sea conditions. We have no thermal layer again, similar to our last mission. So the Soviets will be able to pick us up a lot easier.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 049, designated Sierra 2.
Let's identify these targets and see what we got going on. Definitely a surface ship of some kind, and it might actually just be a pt5.
Con sonar, Sierra 1, is classified as escort.
It's definitely something decent. There's a lot of noise interference. Most likely because we're running at 10 knots. I'm gonna say that's a cash-in.
Con sonar, Sierra 2, is classified as escort.
Actually, we're gonna go ahead to ultra quiet and just listen to everything.
Rig ship, the ultra quiet.
Try to identify these sources.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 052, designated Sierra 3. Con sonar,
Come left to 0, 2, 4. Helm I.
Sierra 3, let's head back to the back of it.
Con sonar new contact bearing 0, 5, 2. Designated Sierra 5. Con sonar new contact bearing 0, 5, 4.
do we
Designated
have
Sierra
here?
6.
That's definitely one of the alligators.
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Let's check out Sierra 4.
Con sonar Sierra.
Con, helm, steady course.
Let's see what we have going on here. Wait a minute. It's not that. It's definitely one of the amphibious assault vessels.
Con sonar Sierra 4 is classified as merchant.
If I'm not mistaken, that looks a lot like a submarine. We got very faint double track right there. So it could be a Soviet guided missile submarine. It might be a Mike. Classify that as a mic. There's a track there, a track there. That one would be if it was going super fast. I'm actually not too sure on that one.
Con
Nope,
sonar
it did it.
Sierra 6 is classified as merchant.
Sonar operator did it himself. And let's get this one up here. Where be this ship? For an amphibious assault force, this is strangely small, and it's another Rapasha.
Con sonar Sierra 5 is classified as merchant.
So let's have a look and see if we were right on a lot of these. These carry a lot of Soviet troops. And right there is the amphibious assault door. So these get close to the shore, and then the equipment will actually come out of this door from behind with the amphibious assault transports. I'm surprised this little thing is even here to start out with. The Kashin is definitely the biggest threat out of the things that we've detected. Here's all the Soviet heavy equipment transport. So these 4 transports are going to be the primary target, and there's only 2 escorts, so this is extremely underwhelming. So we're going to keep on our course and just let them come to us into weapon acquisition. As usual, we're just going to have our torpedoes come up and perform a deep dive death attack, where the torpedoes will basically shoot up towards the surface at the near last moment, giving the enemy ships very little time to actually mess around and react. So hopefully everybody's having a nice day. We're going to speed up time now and just let this task force get closer. So our first priority will be taking out the Keshin. And then we're going to let our TASMs do their damage and take out what we can. How close are they now? Miles. Yeah, it's definitely close enough. We're going to locate the... Let's take a look. Doesn't even seem like she's got her towed ray, her towed sonar systems deployed. So we are going to send our torpedo out like this.
Torpedo firing.
Then we're going to have it come in at a different angle. We're going to slow down quite significantly. Bring our course into the attack convoy.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 1
Go ahead and have this turn in now.
Con, helm, steady course.
She is slowing down nicely.
Con sonar new contact bearing 0, 6, 7. Designated Sierra 7. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 7. Last bearing 0, 6, 7. Contact faded.
Sierra 7, that's gonna be interesting. Probably a submarine. I can hear the Keshin definitely hitting off on its sonar. Send out a second torpedo.
Come torpedo room, firing tube 3.
Get it ready for the next escort. Our current torpedo go right about here.
Con sonar Sierra 7 is classified as submerged submarine.
Yep, it's what I thought. So we're gonna have you turn right back around, bring you into the baffles. Let's get her in that machinery space and have her dealt with. She's locked onto that. And it looks like the enemy submarine
Con
is
sonar
a Victor.
noisemaker bearing 0, 6, 4.
Seems like the torpedo's going to try to kill the noisemaker. Luckily, we got the ping system off. So she should pass harmlessly. And we'll direct her right on her track. Freak him out with the sonar. There we go. Reset her to regular.
Con torpedo room, firing tube 2. Con torpedo room, firing tube 4.
Let the moss go out that way. In case there's some counter launches.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 0, 6, 6.
Send her right back into the cash in, and we should catch her right in the emerge. Right behind the screws. Well, forward, but you get it. And that should be a kill. Yep.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 0, 6, 8. Contact breaking up.
Now let's take care of this submerged threat. They're blasting around on radar. They don't even know. On sonar, they don't even know what the heck's going on.
Come right to 075 Helm I.
Let's go ahead and read.
Secure ship. Ultra quiet.
I'll be a bit distracted from the noise of the moss and the torpedoes. Let's get this thing a little closer, see what happens.
Gun torpedo room. Tube 1 ready. Rig ship. You're ultra quiet.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 7.
Con, helm, steady course.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 7. Last bearing 0, 7, 8. Contact faded.
Let's bring ourselves. It's a good thing this Victor's actually running deep. Bring our other torpedo to play with our friend over there. Well, unfortunately, I don't have the cam actually attached to the computer. I spy with my little eye this little Victor. It's there in the murky deep. This torpedo should go into the acquisition cone very shortly. Picking up the track now. Slightly below. This Victor probably won't even know this thing's coming since we're catching it in its battles. And activate sonar system. There we go.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Now the Victor did fire something, and we see the Victor over there. It's only a Victor 1 though. It's a, by the 80s, a very incapable submarine. Why are you chasing that moss? Just don't explode for the noisemaker, please. It'll take the torpedo a minute or two to figure that this isn't the actual submarine. There we go. Flip around and let's get you back into the tracks. Let's see where. Come on, little Mark 48. It's fired off another decoy. buddy over here is doing. It's alright, Queen. Come on, give me the wire control. There we go. I swear, sometimes this game can be, like, finicky. Now back to the victor. Luckily, the Victor does not have a double compression hull, so this should send her to the bottom. Regardless of where we hit her.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 088.
Head up. And we got her again.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 08.
Yeah, that's right. Go after the right target. And that should be a kill.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 7, last bearing 089. Contact breaking up.
Gonna go ahead and launch one of our CTASMs. Well, get them ready for launch. One with our second one. Let's take a look at this torpedo. Let's see.
Gone torpedo room, tube 3, ready.
Throw you like this. And speed up time and catch up to this little
Gone torpedo
sub-chaser.
room, tube 1, ready.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Weapon acquired, it's going in May. There it is. I was gonna say, if that weapon was acquired, it's going in a weird direction, but it's just doing a circle. Let's just have you go straight. This is a very shallow draft ship. Have the sonar ping go off just to confuse this ship. And this will be the last of the escorts, and we'll be free to attack the convoy. So we don't have to worry about the kangaroos being conquered at the moment.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 042.
Let's fling her back at her. Now we don't have to be real picky where we hit her on this one. She's tiny.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing
And she's dead.
041.
TASM, and we are going to make ourselves up to the
9 feet dive by.
periscope depth.
Make turns for 6 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Now maybe I should have brought some more TASMs. They're definitely a lot more heavier than the harpoons,
On torpedo room, tube 2, ready.
but I'm definitely not going to launch the nuclear one as it's completely unnecessary. Actually, we will. Get a torpedo for the one that we don't kill. Yeah, I should have brought more TASMs.
On torpedo room, tube 4, ready. On torpedo room, too deep to fire. On torpedo room, too deep to fire.
Come on, we can fire TASM under. Don't tell me this game's not gonna let me.
On torpedo room, too deep to fire.
There we go.
On torpedo
TASM
room,
away.
firing tube 1.
Let's watch it go in there and do its job. If the Los Angeles is actually booking it, we are talking somewhere around probably 50 under good conditions. They are extremely fast at max speed. Of course, that's also underwater. On the surface, they are much slower. The CTASM is the Tomahawk, basically the naval Tomahawk variant.
Con, dive at 9 feet dive by.
We're going to send these one at a time so we don't have the TASMs hitting the same target. So which one is this going to go after? Launch the second TASM.
On torpedo room, firing tube 2.
Well, it seems like it's chosen the alligator to give a healthy dose of fuck you. A nice, healthy dose of fuck you.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3. Last bearing 0. 6. 7. Contact breaking up.
Let's go ahead and send the other TASM over here.
On torpedo room, firing tube 3. torpedo room, firing tube 4.
The fourth little TASM. Find your victim and explode angrily. Now this heavy cargo ship is actually the reason why I brought the TASMs, because I figured they'd bring more than just one of them. These heavy-duty cargo ships that we're targeting right up here, these things can take quite a few harpoons.
Gun torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
All that Soviet equipment. Some Scud launchers. pt5s. Trucks.
Gun torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
And she's gonna take it up the ass.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6. Last bearing 0. 6. 1. Contact breaking up.
That went right through the back freaking hatch doorway. Now for the amphibious assault ship, which is about to eat another TASM.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5. Last bearing 0. 4. 8. Contact breaking up.
And now we're just gonna speed up time and just wait for this torpedo to catch up. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Dive! Dive! Dive!
Full speed.
Passing 100 feet.
Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 2. 5. 3.
Passing 300 feet.
Retrieve the towed array.
Passing 400 feet.
Forgot about the helicopter, that is nice.
Passing 600 feet.
Con sonar. No longer cavitating.
Con, knuckle formed. Passing 800 feet. Passing 1,000 feet.
Make depth 49 feet. Dive by.
Yeah, now we're throwing this thing like it's a freaking jet.
Con, knuckle formed.
And we were protected a little bit by the knuckle.
Dive! 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 Dive!
Passing 700 feet.
Even
Passing
so
600 feet.
Con sonar. We are cavitating.
Luckily that only
Passing
has
400 feet.
2 torpedoes.
Passing 300 feet.
Damage control parties, lay to the engine room.
Con, still equilibrating tanks after emergency blow, unable to dive.
So there is nothing that's going to stop us from going to the surface at the moment.
Make depth 49 feet, dive by.
As soon as we can get back
Passing
underneath.
100 feet.
Now the real question is, where is that damn
Raise the
helicopter?
radar mast.
We do carry a Stinger launcher.
Fire missile.
Fuck off, little bug.
Gun missile
Gun
system
torpedo
reloaded.
reloaded.
Tube 1 ready.
Well, that was, unexpected. Luckily, the Los Angeles is a double-pressured hull. And it doesn't look like it's actually punctured any more of the actual submarine itself.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Come left to 062. Helm I.
As soon as we can get back underwater, we'll be good on that.
Con, helm, steady course.
Con, suppressed air is fully recharged. Ready to dive.
Contact lost. Bearing 072.
Rig ship, ultra quiet.
Make depth 49 feet, dive by.
Let's get back underwater and deploy our mass and just keep contact.
Con sonar, switching to passive.
Deploy the towed array. Aye, aye, sir.
Let's get our towed array systems back up and running. Get back our mass so they don't
Raise the ESM
rip off.
mast. New radar contact. Bearing 0.
Con, dive at 49 feet, dive by.
And now we just play the waiting game. How fast is this target going? 17 knots. I mean, we're a mission success regardless if this thing gets away, but I'd rather, you know, leave no survivors.
Secure ship, ultra quiet.
Make sure the ballast tanks don't rupture.
Come right to 082. Helm I. Con, helm.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
I'm not worried about us cavitating at this point. We don't have any other contacts around us. Since we lost the wire, just hoping that this torpedo manages to hook onto the ship. Unfortunately, we do not have wake-homing torpedoes, and it blew up. Nice.
Retrieve the towed array. Aye, aye, sir.
Make depth.
Let's head
0
back to the
feet,
surface,
dive
and we're just gonna book it. Catch up to this transport and be done with it.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Full speed away.
Contact lost. Baron 074.
Let's get down to 200 feet.
Make depth. 200 feet. Dive by.
And let's really kick into the speed and do this underwater. The teardrop hulls of modern submarines are much more efficient at pushing the submarine forward underwater. We do have a hole, though, in our outer hull. So we're just going to keep an eye and make sure we don't start flooding. And we are kicking up.
Con, dive at 200 feet. Dive by.
And we'll wait until we're about here and see right where that Soviet transport is. Let's get this one ready for a surface attack. I say we're close enough.
Rig ship, the ultra quiet.
Let's bring ourselves up to periscope depth and reacquire the
49
target.
feet. Dive by.
And we'll make sure that Master 4 is still within the area. If not, we're just gonna leave. The Soviet force is not going to do much or even get anywhere close to Darwin at this point.
Con sonar regained contact on Master 4, bearing 073.
Come on.
Upscope. Raise the ESM mast.
Recon, torpedo room, firing tube 1.
Con, dive at 4-9 feet, dive by.
And we should be able to do this. And if this doesn't do it, I'm just gonna let it get away. We have a lot of other friendlies just hopping around the Pacific. We can let them deal with it. Yeah, I think it's just a little too far ahead. Should have had another TASM. What's the moral of this story, kids? Have more TASMs. The Mark 48's a pretty decent speed on it, but I don't think we're going to catch it on this one. I'll go ahead and tell the torpedo to go active. Well, hello. Yeah, it is a very nice and fun game. Just requires a lot of patience. Hopefully this torpedo has enough juice to make it. It should. No. We're just gonna
Lower
drop
the
the
radar
mass
mast.
and
Down
let it
scope.
go. Mission complete. Yeah, right now it is. We were doing Silent Hunter earlier. Because we are using the Epic mod, and this is the global map. We've annihilated the Soviet force on its way down to Darwin. Oh, the submarine tenders. Not bad at all. We are going to head back to DC and resupply. This is actually a good opportunity to gather up a good bit of Soviet submarine forces and take them out. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and quick repairs, that's good. Definitely gonna load ourselves up another torpedo. We're gonna get rid of the nuclear TASM, that's not gonna be necessary. And we're gonna take quite a few TASMs. 8 should be more than enough for this. Give ourselves another Moss. And we're gonna cast off and let's take out this Soviet resupply force. Off the top of my head, I do not remember. I'm actually not a giant tech person when it comes to like the computers. I just know I got the best, basically, that you could get at the time. $0740. I mean, 074 is where Sahara 1 will be. I'm wondering if we want to try to get a little closer with our initial. Oh well. We have a decent thermal layer just below the surface.
Sonar, new contact bearing 074. Designated Sierra 1.
Rig ship to ultra quiet.
Deploy the towed array. Aye, aye, sir.
I say let's bring ourselves
Come left to
over this way.
033, helm I.
Sonar, new contact bearing 097. Designated Sierra 3.
Yeah, I haven't found a game that's given me issues running at all.
Sonar, new contact bearing 081. Designated Sierra 4.
So we got our sea conditions, signatures. Got a trawler up here.
Helm, steady course.
Actually, don't care what I mark this thing as. I just want it to be.
Sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Something to tell us that it's not
Sonar,
combatant
Sierra
this
4
way.
is classified as merchant.
They'll correctly identify themselves
Sonar,
shortly.
new contact bearing 068. Designated Sierra 5.
We're just gonna let our own sonar operators do it.
Sonar, new contact bearing 071. Designated Sierra 7. Sonar, Sierra 6
Domes.
is classified as merchant. Sonar,
Interesting.
Sierra 9 is classified as submerged submarine. Sonar, lost contact. Sierra 9, Last bearing 0, 7, 1. Contact faded.
Cashin.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
We need to get back on to the Victor. It's another Victor one, but being that they are another attack submarine, we just need to listen very quietly and hope that we get reacquired.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 0, 7, 0.
Slow
Make
down to
turns
2
for
knots and make
2
the most
knots.
minimum
Maneuvering
amount of
on.
noise. Oh, you boys.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 2 knots.
This is gonna be interesting. All 3 of those Utiloids are extremely deadly. They're all designed for anti-submarine warfare. Even for the time frame that this campaign's taking place in. These are pretty dangerous to the Los Angeles. And yeah, they're pretty similar to it, except for they're basically junk. But for a lone submarine, they're a little scary. Forward launch tubes, we've got quite a few there. Big question is, where the heck is that Victor 1 at? Yeah, it's not gonna be. Let's see how far out these things are. About 13 miles.
Come right to 069 helm I.
There's a decent thermal layer, but those helicopters will drop their buoys down below it. The thing is about these Utiloids, they're all Flight 2s, I'm guessing. That one's a Flight 2. That's also a Flight 2. So these forward pads are going to launch rocket-assisted torpedoes. So if they detect us, they're going to put all of those torpedoes in the water almost right on top of us, and that's basically going to be game over. So we're going to do a cross launch. Let's send a Moss out that
Gun
way.
torpedo room, firing
Send
tube
our actual
4.
torpedo out this way. And we'll have the torpedo cut back in after we're at a certain distance. Hopefully the helicopters will notice the moss and go play with it.
Gun torpedo room, firing tube 2. Secure ship, ultra quiet.
We're moving quiet enough.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 0. 6.
I
5.
can get this.
Contact faded.
Yeah, we're gonna have them split off and go after two individual ones. As long as we hit them in the machinery space,
Con, helm,
it should
steady
be
course.
fine. Let the gravity drag the ships down
Gun
for
torpedo
us.
room, tube 4, ready. Rig ship, ultra quiet.
We're saving this other torpedo in reserve because that Victor is still out there and I'm hoping it gives off its position.
Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 1. 1. Bearing 0. 8. 0.
Have to speed up time a little bit.
Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 9. Bearing 0. 6. 8.
Sierra 9. Cashin's over there.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 0. 6. 8. Contact faded.
First torpedo's gonna go ahead and make its way to salt depth. Judging from how those Utiloids are moving, I think they've detected those torpedoes are heading out in the direction. At least check out what that sound is. Alrighty, And thank you for hanging out.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 0, 6, 9. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 0, 6, 9. Contact faded.
Recon torpedo room.
Secure ship. Ultra quiet.
Give them something to play with in that direction.
Recon torpedo room. Juke 4, ready.
Rig ship. Ultra quiet.
There's something very close to us. I can hear its sonar pings going off. Cut down the 1
Making
knot.
turns for 1 knots. Maneuvering aye.
It doesn't look like there's any helicopters directly above us, so that's nice.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 9, bearing 0, 6, 7.
There's the Victor. She's making a lot of noise now.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 0, 6, 9.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 1 knots.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, 0, bearing 0, 5, 9. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, 0, last bearing 0, 5, 9. Contact faded.
Go active. Shoot up to the surface and let's say hi.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 0, 6, 9.
It's the Utaway straight in front of us.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, 0. Last bearing 0, 5, 9. Contact faded. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, 0. Last bearing 0, 5, 9. Contact faded.
Let's adjust the torpedo's course. As long as we got the wire still attached, we can adjust and play with the distance on this.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 0, 7, 8.
Fine. Torpedo has gotten a hold of something. Probably going after the noisemaker. No, it seems to be going after the Udaloy.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 0, 7, 9.
As soon as it gets past the noisemaker, have to throw on its sonar. There we go.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 0, 7, 9.
And back up. Flip it around. And if it doesn't get distracted again, this should hit right behind the front screw. Right before the actual shaft itself.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 0,
There
7,
we go.
9.
Broke her back. One down.
Come left 2. 0, 4, 1. Helm aye.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 9. Last bearing 0, 7, 7. Contact faded.
We're having this weapon go ahead and go active.
Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 9. Bearing 0, 7, 9.
There it is over there. Just manually guide it.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 9. Last bearing 0, 7, 9. Contact faded.
This should get us right on target. There we go, we found the Udavoy. Just hoping the torpedo doesn't decide to go out and kill the fishing trawler. That would be bad.
Recon torpedo room, firing tube 3.
Launching into the next target. Second Unalloy has probably just now noticed that there's a torpedo coming up for it.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
We have a positive track on this one, so should be a decent hit. Have it ready to curve back in. Turn off its sonar. And the second Udaloy.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 0, 5, 6.
Con, helm, steady course.
Again, right behind the drive shafts. Right forward of them.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 0.
Second
5,
one dead.
5.
Have our torpedo go out to make friends with this Victor.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 3. Last bearing 1, 2, 8. Contact faded.
Secure ship from ultra quiet.
Had to reload our torpedoes. Soviets have launched some counter torpedoes at us, but that is not really close. Let's make sure this thing doesn't come towards us.
Gun torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Yeah, the torpedo's just doing a nice little circle back there, and let's let it do its thing. They wasted a lot of their time and effort on that first Moss that we launched.
Gun torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
speed up time and let the
Gun torpedo room, tube 4, ready. Gun torpedo room, firing tube 1.
next torpedo head off after the third Utiloy. Let's head into ultra quiet.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Before the Soviets notice where we are. Oh, we did it. I was hoping we would see this eventually. The Soviets are so confused at what's going on, they've launched torpedoes at their own submarine. Trying to figure out what's going on. And this Victor is flipping out. Oh, this Victor. This Victor is noping right out of there. They're throwing out a lot of pings telling them that they're their own ship. Oh. They are curving right back in. Yeah, they're just blanketing the whole area. This is nice. Let's make them even more confusing. Let's fire off another Moss.
Gun torpedo room, firing tube 4. Secure ship, ultra quiet.
So we're going to fire the Moss right at the already active torpedoes?
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 131.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Hopefully they will acquire that Moss, and, not Moss, but the Moss and explode. Maybe that will satisfy the Soviets. They're still performing counter maneuvers. You know you've pulled off a successful attack when they launch on their own, guys. This Victor is just having fun. And we're going to tell our torpedo here to go nice and quiet. Should be going active any moment. Actually, we're going to go ahead and tell it to go active.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 080.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted you to go kill. That's going after the Utiloy that we already sunk. Well, it's just gonna sink even quicker. That happens sometimes. Luckily, we already had one torpedo out and about.
Con torpedo room, firing tube 2.
Potentially, this Victor's going to be carrying some starfishes, which are some nuclear launch torpedoes, which are a little concerning. Soviets are still trying to find us with their helicopters. Now this is meant for the Utiloy, but the Victors had enough luck. Have it go quiet. And active.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Alright, go forth. Let's finish this threat. She's running deep. Running very deep. This Victor's had one heck of a day. Let's put it out of its misery. It's probably detected it on its sonar systems, but we don't have sonar going back on it, so it doesn't know exactly where it is.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 06.
Oh, come
5.
on. There we go. That's actually a bad decision. They fired that way too soon. So we're gonna spin all the way around. Take it about this way. Shoot up. Flip her around upside down and let's say hi again.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 064.
and sonar active. There we go.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 9. Last bearing 0. 6. 5. Contact breaking up.
They did fire a torpedo. Nice. Luckily, it's not going anywhere near us. Yeah, they have wire-controlled torpedoes, but this one here definitely came from the Victor as deep down as it already is, and it's just gonna wander off until it explodes. By the 80s, the Soviets had mostly given up wire control and started favoring long-distance wakefinders. But for submarine-on-submarine action, they would still be using the wire-guided systems. And falling down to the bottom. So, to just let you know how bad this crew is facing it, most likely the submarine is only flooded roughly to about this section. The rest are probably up this way because the Victor does have a double compartmental system. But it's not going to recover, so it's going to get down to a certain depth and then it's just going to crush. It is a horrible way to die. Horrible, horrible way to die. But it is fairly quick. Making our way to the Utiloy nice and quickly. Just gonna speed this up and let's take out that third Utiloy. Going to give them another Moss to play with.
Recon torpedo room, firing tube 4.
Secure ship. Ultra quiet.
Load up the TASMs. Actually, we're gonna go with just the torpedoes and see if that Cashin flips around towards us, it would make it so much easier. Because then we'll just take it out with a torpedo. Cashin is very much like right there. It's got some 6s. But these RBU 6000s are the real issue.
Gun torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
I don't want them to knock out our CTASMs. Let's come back to our friend over here.
torpedo room, Juke 3, ready. Gun torpedo room, Juke 4, ready.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 0, 5, 6.
That's what I figured it'd go after the noisemaker. Luckily, the Soviets do not have a towed decoy system, so we don't have to worry about that whole mess. Towed decoys, you basically gotta use 2 torpedoes, one to take out the decoy because it won't go away. And the other one to actually go in for the kill. Now again, we're either going to sink this Utiloy or we're going to cripple her. Which, either way, is perfectly sufficient to me. She can't launch her helicopter because she's maneuvering like a madman.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 0, 5, 0.
And flip back in. Yep, good, good, good. Let's put the sonar system back on. Going right for the machinery space.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 0, 5, 0. Contact breaking up.
The Utiloys are gone. And the Cashin is flipping around. Nice. Nice.
Come right to 085. Helm aye.
Speed up to 5 knots.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
We'll go ahead and just...
Con sonar, lost contact.
Con, helm, steady course.
Rig ship, the ultra quiet.
And we know the Cashin's gonna come right this way.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 8, last bearing 0, 8, 1. Contact faded.
Cashin has deployed its helicopter, I can see. Luckily, we no longer have to worry about airdrop torpedoes. These are guided missile destroyers. Unlike the Utiloys, these are a little more focused on basically ship-to-ship, but they are still very capable of anti-submarine warfare. Actually gonna head a little close to the wreckage of that Utiloy,
092.
just to confuse any other helicopters that get a little too close. gonna come up to 200 feet.
Make depth 200 feet, dive by. Con, dive at 200 feet, dive by.
Yeah, these are the ones that are more than capable. The Keshin 1 in particular is a little bit of a divergent from usual Soviet design doctrine. Because the main thing when it came to the Soviet Union is, and still even today with Russian ships being at most of the Soviet ships are still in service. Russia hasn't truly launched a new practical ship. It's always just been upgraded of these old Soviet designs. And the Keshin is a little bit of a deviation from regular Soviet design doctrine, as these things aren't designed to just throw hundreds of missiles at a target and hope that one gets through. These are actually a little bit more on the side of precision. As they are meant to try to take down other missiles. That's why I don't want to fire off our CTASMs while this thing's still around, because it will counter them. Send our torpedo yet again.
Con torpedo, firing tube 1.
Our MOS is still active. And we're just gonna speed up time. I'm actually very confident that this TASM's going to catch it. Not TASM, but the torpedo's going to catch him real quick. If she's going at her maximum 25 knots, she's not even really capable of listening at that speed. Right below the thermal layer too, so they're not gonna notice us. This is just an angry response, as they're just trying to get over here and see if they can do something.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5. Last bearing 080. Contact faded.
Yeah, that was pretty funny watching that Victor run around. And the torpedo should be going active very shortly. Bingo. Sonar system off, and it's heading head on. We're gonna have it drop below and come back up.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Fuse right where we happen to be.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 088.
Have them turn as soon as they get done. Chasing the noisemaker. Get back in the right direction. On the sonar system.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 8, last bearing 081. Contact faded. Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 085.
As long as it turns back in, yep. And right in the machinery space it's going.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1.
Nice.
Last bearing 084. Contact breaking up.
Secure ship.
Get ready for a TASM attack. Fired off a torpedo again. Interesting.
Retrieve the towed array. Aye, aye, sir.
Emergency surface the ship. Dive by.
Let's get ready for our TASM attack. Full speed ahead. Any helicopters that come over this way, we'll just use our nifty Stinger system.
Passing 100 feet.
Raise the radar mast.
And we'll just wait for that helicopter to come this way.
On torpedo room, tube 2, ready.
Come left to 079 Helm I.
Come on, helicopter, come over and play with me.
Con Helm, steady course.
There it comes.
On torpedo room, tube 4, ready.
I am missile.
Stinger away. Let's say hello to my little friend.
Con missile system is being reloaded.
I am missile.
Con, unable to fire. Still reloading missiles.
Fire another one.
Con, thrust air is fully
There we
ready
go.
to dive.
Con, missile system is being reloaded.
Splashed one helicopter. Now for the Ceastasm attack. Let's get down to 5
Make
knots.
turns 4.
Con, sonar, no longer cavitating.
Last thing we want to do is have one of these TASMs explode in our face. Let's get down quickly to 9 knots. First TASM away.
Con, torpedo room, firing tube 1.
Second TASM away. Third TASM away.
Con, maneuvering, making turns 4, 5 knots.
Fourth TASM away. Loading up our next barrage of TASMs, and let's take a look at our TASMs as they go out. A lot of pain and suffering coming their way now.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1, ready. Con, torpedo room, tube 2, ready. Con, torpedo room, tube 4, ready.
First TASM strikes are inbound, running normal.
Con, sonar, lost
First
contact.
target dead.
Master, 8. Last bearing, 0. 8. 1. Contact breaking up. Con, sonar, lost contact. Master, 7. Last bearing, 0. 8. 6.
Two targets
Contact breaking
on
up.
This one decided just to surrender, lay there and take it.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Master, 5. Last bearing, 0. 8. 0. Contact breaking up.
Final TASM.
Con, torpedo room, firing tube 1.
Away it goes. Load torpedoes.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1, ready. Con, torpedo room, tube 3, ready.
Con, sonar, we are cavitating.
And final target. Big boom.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Master, 6. Last bearing, 0. 8. 6.
Contact lost. Bearing 086.
All targets have been destroyed. Let's make ourselves scarce and head down to standard operation depth of
Make
600 feet.
600 feet, dive by.
Con, maneuvering, making turns 4, 3 knots.
Well, today has been a very successful. We stopped an amphibious invasion and took out some Soviet tenders. The Warsaw Pack is definitely hurting today.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Let's head
Make
down
turns.
to
Make turns for
head
2,
standard.
0 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering, making turns for 2, 0 knots.
And we still have weapons nearby. So we're just gonna wait for that torpedo to disappear.
Come left 2. 303.
So we're gonna make our course to head out into the Atlantic. And still gotta wait for the weapons to disappear. There we go. The entire force has been eliminated. Very good. Alrighty, and we're gonna do this last mission. We were gonna go back here anyways. We're 2 months into the war. North Korea has fallen, and so has Israel. So outside of crippling Soviet operations for the moment, we have definitely done a bit of something, but the war is still sort of in a deadlock. Again, they're wanting us to go after tankers off of... So we're going to be going right off of the coast of the Soviet Union. That's nice. Reload that. Bring that back up. Let's grab some more TASMs. Debating if I want to bring some harpoons. We could technically bring more harpoons than we can TASMs, but the TASMs can do a lot more damage. I will just bring TASMs. I like TASMs. So we're going to cast off, and we're going to leave that for now. If you liked what you saw, give us a like and subscribe over on YouTube. And if you found this here on Twitch, how about you give us a follow? And if you found this originally on YouTube, come over to Twitch anytime you want and watch any of this live. And we will be seeing you all laters. Alligators now. Before we go, let's see if we got a Smur ready. He is offline, so catch you all next time. Bye-bye.